Hi, welcome to the next video in the 7-Eleven series, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the last four centers. Some general things about the last four centers in Yao that they are really easy to look ahead for, especially because they only have one colored face and they're all situated within the most likely the M slice. And with that in mind, you should be able to turn fairly quickly compared to your first three cross edges. And you should have a fair idea of which center you should be working on first after you finish your first three cross edges. So in this case, even before I solve this blue and white edge, you see these red centers, and you know once you do them, they go to the bottom. So you can instantly flip and then try to locate your next piece and then join the rest. As a side note for your centers, you should never use R moves. You only need these moves, and U moves. The two main techniques that you can use when you're solving your centers. The first one will be full centers, where you do one center here, and then you start on your next one, which is going to be green, and then you finish it up with the last two, and you can do it that way. Or you can do what is known as half centers, where you solve 1 by 2 bars of each center in their relative position. So you have orange here, blue goes here, and then red goes there. And then what this does is makes your look ahead for the last entire ring of edges around here, and the last center really straightforward. And those are all your centers done. I feel that on the whole, if you're only able to use one of these methods every single solve, it's not too bad. You can definitely get fast with using only half centers or using only full centers, but I think what's best is to be able to incorporate both of these techniques into your solves. So in this case, when you after you finish your first three cross edges, you immediately see these three orange pieces, but then you also see that this green bar, which goes on top of orange, is already here. So what you can do is to sort of just build a half center of green, and then complete your orange, and then note that you also have your other half center of green, and just quickly finish up your green, and then go into your last two as per normal. And this sort of incorporates center by center and also half centers into your solves, and you should be looking to do this whenever you can, because sometimes the free bars that you get after you finish your first three cross edges are very helpful to reduce your time. As I also mentioned in an earlier video, this is the second time in the Yao method that you have to recall your color scheme, and so you should always be ready to know which color goes where at the snap of your fingers, and not spend too much time to deliberate on which center goes where, because that really takes up way too much time. Yeah, so that's about it for this episode. It's quite short compared to the rest because I think that centers are quite straightforward and there are not too many tricks that you can use. And so if you have any questions that I maybe didn't answer in this video, you can put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. And see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.